Hey everybody, and welcome back to another segment of Rotary Student of the Month. As always, I am Julia Smith, and today we are here with, drumroll please, Miss Q'May Qourters. She is the Rotary Student of the Month for this month of March, and today we're just going to get to know a little bit about Q'May. She is a senior biology major, also pre-med, and she is also a member of the Delta Sigma Theta sorority on campus, as well as the historian for BSU, a current Chancellor's Ambassador. She participates in undergraduate research. She also is a student assistant to the Chancellor. She has many other academic and leadership accolades on campus, I'm sure of. The list goes on and on for Miss Q'May. So today we're just going to ask her a few questions, get to know her a little bit, and so we'll go ahead and start off. What would you say is your definition of leadership?
My definition of leadership is all about one's character. I believe it's what happens behind closed doors than in front of a crowd that really matters. It's how much thought you put into what you do. It's the reasons of why you do it, and it's what drives your motivation, and what is the purpose of you doing this. I feel like a true leader demonstrates what they preach into their practice. I feel like they are a demonstration of their morals, and I feel like it's all about what happens when all the cameras are off, and it's what is your intention of what you're doing. And I feel like if it's lining up with your morals, if it's lining up with your character, then that's true definition of leadership.
I like that, and I can definitely see how you embody that leadership definition. Anytime I see Q'May on campus, she always has a smile on her face and is always willing to lend a helping hand or to encourage somebody, so that is awesome. What would you say is your greatest leadership moment or accomplishment?
My greatest leadership moment, I would probably say it was, being in different leadership positions on campus has given me different scenarios to work in, and one of them I would say is my most memorable is when it was my junior year, when I was the student government vice president, and it was spring semester. It was in February, and it was when we had lost one of our students, Jeremiah Duncan, and it was when SGA had teamed up with NAACP to have a visual, and outside of Downs, and this is when we just paid honors to him. And it wasn't, it was a very emotional and intimate moment for a lot of our students, his family, and our staff on his campus, because it was very sudden, and I feel like that kind of goes back to what I said in my leadership. It kind of goes on why do you do the things you do, and for being a representation of the student body, by being the vice president, I feel like that was one of the moments where we actually were able to come as a body, as one, to pay honors to someone who was so young and so intelligent and so bright, and it was just a sudden tragic loss, and that was probably one of my most memorable moments as a student leader.
Yeah.
So that was just very touching to the schools, touching to the community, and probably one of my most memorable moments as a student leader.
I remember when that vigil was held, and that was really great of the student body, his family, for them to see that we support their family during that time, and it was a great loss for the university, and it was awesome to see that USCA Aiken community come together and to really remember the person that he was. So that was really awesome, and he will be forever missed.
He will.
Yes.
He will.
And so moving on to the next question, what would you say, where would you like to be in 10 years?
10 years, so
Yes.
I am 22, I'll be 32, oh my gosh. Where would I like to be? So, I hope I would have already graduated from med school. Hopefully I would have already went through residency. So, in 10 years, I would have liked to go ahead and jumpstart in my career, have a family in place, start thinking about having a family. I'm very family oriented, and I'm very I'm very dedicated about my education, so that's really my focus, is trying to get my education first and then hopefully start thinking about having a family. But that's probably where I would see myself, maybe working in a hospital.
Yeah.
Already starting to get out the details for my own private practice someday. So yeah, that's where I see myself.
Awesome. Well, those are some great goals.
Thank you.
And I know you will achieve every single one of them.
Thank you. I'm
'Cause I know you're
hoping.
dedicated.
I am hoping.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
hoping.
Going on to the next question. What keeps you motivated? Since you have all of these big goals, you have a lot of leadership experience. So with all of this on your plate, what keeps you motivated to continue to stay active in these organizations and as well in your studies?
Yep. So in this exact order: God, family, and friends. Those are the three most important things in my life that I treasure, I value, and that truly keep me motivated. For one, God, He really just encourages me and reminds me that He has a plan for me, that I will not fail, that He will keep me uplifted as long as I stay within Him. And really, whenever I get stressed or worried, I really just think about how He has me and how He has carried me along so far without me having a plan for me to get this far, that I know He's not going to let me down now. My family, my mom and my nana, my sister, and my family even out of town really encourage me and keep me motivated to keep going on. They are so encouraging to my education and to everything I do, that I just pay immense honor to them and just keeping me rooted in my to who I am. And then my friends, who I'm surrounded by like 24/7, and they are my stress reliever. They are the ones that are my kind of like my comfort place, to where I'm able to just relax, be stress free, and to just be myself. So, and they equally are my stress reliever, but they equally my motivator, because they are just as hardworking as I am. So it's an iron sharpening iron. They push me to do better, and I push them to do better. So it's just this great dynamic that we have. So it's really God, family, and friends that really keep me rooted.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And then just a little fun question to wrap up. If you could have lunch with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
It would probably be, I've always wanted to have lunch with the Obamas. The Obamas really, it's almost a surreal moment with them, because it's like they really did it. Like, they really accomplished one of the greatest goals in this country, and it's being the first black the first black president, and then the first black first lady. So it's just like, wow, it's just almost, they are the epitome of you can do anything. And I would love to just speak with them and say, how did you do it, and how were you able to overcome so much adversity and still be able to accomplish so much. So I would really just love to say, how did you do it? And kind of use that in my life.
There you go. I like that.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for speaking with us today, Q'May. I'm sure we will be seeing you around.
Hopefully.
If you get the chance to see or speak to Q'May, make sure you tell her congratulations. And y'all have a great rest of your semester. We'll see you back in April.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.